Welcome to Baker Makes It. I am Zach Baker, and we are getting into the second phase of painting this camper. This has been a long project, and it's taken a long time to get to this point, so I'm really excited that we're finally here. And in this video, we're gonna get this silver color on the whole body. In the last video, we got the gold and the red accent colors. We set up our booth, we did all the prep. And I also did a whole bunch of masking that I didn't actually video, but just went around masking windows, masking other things, getting everything really perfect. Super boring to watch. Nobody wants to see that, but we got everything ready to go. So let's dive into this painting and we'll see how this goes. All right, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It took about 6 hours with two of us to get this thing masked off. I think we're good to go. We've cleaned it over and over again. We've checked over it. We're gonna see what happens. There are some storm clouds kind of rolling around right now, which brought the temperature down, but the humidity's up, and there's a chance we could see some showers. So we are under cover, but there's a couple holes in the roof. So fingers crossed we don't see anything serious here, but we're gonna go for it because tomorrow there's real rain coming. So let's get some paint mixed up and start this marathon. All right, it's almost 7:30 at night. The sun is going down. I think we still have enough light to get this thing clear coated, but it is completely base coated. We've got the silver all over it. I did 2 coats, just a thin line on all the black seam sealer, 2 full coats, and then the front and back where these big flat surfaces are needed a 3rd coat. And then finally what I did was I misted just a very light coat over the whole thing. It's something I read online. It's a way to just bring the metallics to the surface and really make it shimmer. So without further ado, let's start mixing some clear coat and get 2 coats of clear on this so we can go home and go to bed. Well guys, I am exhausted. It's after 10 o'clock and we are done. I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. We'll take a closer look at this in the daylight, but overall, everything's looking really good. I pulled the masking on all the windows and things where the tape was right up against paint. There's still some masking around the bottom that'll be easy to get off. But all in all, this turned out really good. I'm gonna wait to show it to you until the daytime, but you can kind of get a preview behind me. Thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna get some rest. We'll be back soon. All right, it's 2 days later. I was absolutely exhausted, but I finally got the energy to pull this thing out of the booth and it is looking pretty. I am so happy with how this turned out. Let me flip the camera around. I'll show you what we're looking at. All right, so I was really worried we were gonna come out in the sun and it was gonna look real patchy or blotchy, and there are some spots. There are definitely some spots. Some of that is reflection off the water, but you can see up here, not perfectly covered. It is plenty good for me though. This just looks so nice and it's got a really good shine to it, which should protect it for a long time. I just could not be happier. I probably should have spent a little more time, put a little more silver paint on it, but that's okay. This really went well. The red turned out nice, the gold turned out nice, and the red is a very good match to my truck, which was the goal. So we're ready to tow this thing home. We've got about 20 minutes of driving to do. I will report back in once we make it home. All right, we made it back. Everything went really well. It's a little later now, but it rode really nice and everything's in good shape. So we're back home, ready to move on to the next steps. That's gonna be the hot water heater, the trim, the lights, lots of fun stuff that's gonna start making this thing look a little more finished. So really excited, but I'm definitely gonna have to catch my breath after this one. So if you haven't yet, follow this channel, Baker Makes It, for more camper videos coming soon. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.